Chromatic aberrations are visual defects caused by lens dispersion, manifesting as green or purple fringing at the edges of subjects. Chromatic aberrations can be lateral, LCA, or axial. Lateral chromatic aberrations are mostly visible at the edges of the image and are generally correctable with an automatic procedure. Simply open the Lens Corrections panel. Select the Profile tab and check both checkboxes. Remove chromatic aberration and enable profile correction. If the lens is not recognized, automatic correction will be less or not at all effective, just as it is usually ineffective in removing axial chromatic aberration, typical of high aperture lenses. In both cases, it is necessary to switch to manual correction by selecting the Manual tab and increasing the amount slider, green or purple, depending on the color of the fringe, until the defect disappears. If the defect does not disappear, you must also widen the hue range. Geometric aberrations consist of deformations of the subject. They can be barrel distortion, typical of wide-angle lenses, or pincushion distortion, typical of the telephoto end of zooms. In either case, Lightroom's automatic correction solves the problem. Select Profile and, if not already done, check the Enable Profile Correction checkbox, making sure that the lens detected by Lightroom is correct. The amount of correction is adjustable by moving the amount distortion slider. The default value, 100, is often ideal, so normally you don't need to do anything else. Also in this case, if the lens is not correctly recognized, automatic correction will be ineffective, and manual correction will be required. Select the Manual tab and move the amount slider until the preferred result is obtained. A grid will facilitate correction. Checking the Constrain Crop checkbox will automatically trim the image. Finally, vignetting is the effect of light loss that is observed, moving from the center of the image to the edges. Strictly speaking, vignetting is a flaw, but on some occasions, it can be an added value, exploiting or even accentuating the vignetting produced by the lens is in fact a popular expedient used by photographers to emphasize and give importance to the main subject. Therefore, you will not always want to correct vignetting. In case you do want to do so, just check the box, Enable Profile Correction. Vignetting will be automatically corrected. Again, the amount of correction is adjustable by moving the Amount Vignetting slider. But the default value of 100 is often ideal. Those who wish to retain vignetting just need to move the slider to 0. Other corrections will be retained. Also, vignetting can be corrected manually if the lens is not supported.